Hey guys, after a million years, I am finally back with another speed paint, and this time it's another OC introduction. I actually watched my old video just to get an idea of how I did back then, and oh my god, do I want to punch myself in the throat. It's so embarrassing. Watching that video over, I would like to think I got a lot better at speaking into the microphone. So let's hope and pray that this video isn't nearly as embarrassing as my old video. But essentially, I'm going to be following the same format, introducing you guys to my character and then answering a couple questions that I got for him on my Instagram, and also some assumptions that were made about him, just basically to give you guys an idea what he's like and what his powers are and all that jazz. So this is my original character, Kouji Romanov. You can also call him Ko-chan or just Ko for short. He's half Japanese and half Bulgarian. I don't know too much about Bulgarian culture, but from what I've seen and the little bits that I do know, it's definitely a place I've always wanted to visit. If any of you are Bulgarian by any chance, please let me know your favorite thing about Bulgaria. I'm always super fascinated to learn about different cultures, and I'm super interested in visiting Bulgaria just from the little bit that I've seen. I am so interested in seeing the caves and all the bat species that live there. That's just so interesting to me, and the scenery looks so gorgeous. I would kill to go there. I really want to visit, and I hope I can go there sometime soon. It's definitely on my bucket list. So obviously, his dad is Bulgarian and his mom is Japanese. That's where that half and half comes in. I do have kind of a backstory about that, but it's nothing too complete, so I'm not going to mention it here, but essentially they met, they fell in love, and had this son of a bitch. His birthday is May 23rd, which makes him a Gemini. He is also super tall. I mean, I guess he's not super tall, he's just tall. Taller than average? I don't know. What is the average? Doesn't really matter. He is 6 foot, which is 4 inches shorter than Nilo. I think subconsciously, I just really wish I was taller because I'm only 5'3", so I make all my OCs super tall to overcompensate for the fact that I'm not tall. It's okay. Speaking of Nilo, he is his childhood best friend. So for those of you that don't know who that is, Nilo is my other and actually main OC. He's the first BNHA OC that I ever made and designed, and I think like my first true OC. Anyway, this isn't about him. We're just gonna stop. I actually made a video previously on him. I will link it down below, but that's the video I was talking about being super embarrassing to watch over again. So watch at your own risk, I guess. I definitely think it's super cringy, but I made it a long time ago. It was like 3 years ago, so I'm hoping I've improved since then. I am definitely like 100% going to be remaking that like video for Nilo, just because I changed a lot about him, and I think my art has changed a lot since then, so I hope to update that soon. I have a lot of characters to introduce, but I'm hoping that will be the next video. No promises though, because I really don't know what order I'm going to be doing everything in, but it's definitely coming. It will come one of these days, so keep an eye out for that. Anyway, as I was saying, Kouji is Nilo's childhood best friend. They're actually neighbors and live right next to each other. I don't think I mentioned this in Nilo's video. Maybe I did, I don't know. I was too cringed out to watch the whole thing, but Nilo's actually super rich, so his house is massive, and then Kouji's house is just like normal. Like, they moved into a normal suburban neighborhood and then built their own house. I think, what number was it? I think I said they bought like 4 houses on the block and built their house on top of that. So their house is massive, and Kouji's is just normal, so it looks really tiny in comparison. Anyway, yeah, anecdote. So they live right next to each other, and they have a really fun and goofy dynamic. Kouji's really stupid, and he's always trying to push Nilo out of his comfort zone, and Nilo is a lot more shy and reserved, so he's just kind of there to make sure Ko doesn't do anything too stupid. So they balance each other out in that sense, so they're a good pair of best friends. So I was gonna go over his physical appearance first before I went into explaining what his powers are, but some of my design choices only make sense with his powers context in mind, so I guess I'll explain that first. Kouji is also one of my BNHA OCs. BNHA stands for Boku no Hero Academia, or My Hero Academia, which is an anime. If you haven't seen it, watch it. It's so good. Quick side note, any of you that saw the new movie, please scream to me about it. I saw it in theaters 12 times, and I cried every single time. Anyway, side note over. So yeah, he's one of my BNHA OCs. So that just means that I originally created him to exist within that universe, just like Nilo. I think, though, moving forward, I am going to be taking my OCs out of the BNHA universe, and just creating my own little universe where powers exist. I don't know, just to have more freedom with things, and if I ever want to develop a story, I can do that. It's just easier to label them as BNHA OCs because then you immediately know they have powers and stuff, but I think I will be extracting them from that universe to do something else with them. But for now, I still call them my BNHA OCs, so yeah, I just wanted to explain that really fast. Anyway, his quirk or power is called wishful thinking, or also called golden luck. Alternatively, some people have dubbed it bastard's luck, just because they get frustrated with all the things he gets away with, I guess. So, let's get into how his power works. I have racked my brain a million times to figure out how to best explain this. It's technically not complicated to explain, but I think I'm just stupid and I make everything complicated for no reason, so hopefully this makes sense. If not, if you have any questions, let me know. I will explain again. Whatever. Anyway, his quirk works like this. Anything he thinks of or thinks can happen. So if he says it out loud, the odds of his success double. He can't actually materialize things out of thin air, so it's not like he can just think he wants an ice cream and it'll poof into his hand. It would work more like if he thought he wanted an ice cream, someone just so happened to get an extra one for free, and passing by him decided that, hey, do you want my extra ice cream? Essentially, he's just hella lucky. Of course, his luck isn't endless. He actually has a daily luck limit, and this is sort of where his design comes into play. I'm not sure where we are on the SPEEDPAINT timeline, but either before or later on, you're going to see that he has 4 different eye colors, one of them being black, lilac, orange, and yellow. Each one essentially indicates how much luck he has left for the day. Black being 0 and gold being 100%, lilac would be 25% left, and then orange would be 50. I did that in such a backwards order. Whatever, it doesn't matter. I actually pretend this was a conscious decision that I made, but really I just couldn't decide what color to choose for his eyes, so I was just like, fuck it, I'll just use them all and incorporate it into his design somehow. So that's how that happened. I'm just really indecisive. So different tasks require different amounts of luck. Different tasks require a different amount of luck to execute. There we go. Words are hard. He could probably do a bunch of low-cost actions and never reach his limit, but doing one really risky move could max out his luck for the day. So it really just depends on what he's doing and how much he's done it, to see how much luck he would have left over. So for example, if he's low on luck and tries something risky, the odds of that failing increase. But that's also the only way he's able to train and extend his luck supply. So his luck supply and daily luck limit increases by him attempting risky moves. Essentially, he has to gamble with his power in order to improve, and the more he can successfully pull something off, the less luck it'll cost him in the future. So the more he practices, getting not hit by a car, in the future, if he's about to get hit by a car, it'll cost him no luck to do that, and he will always not get hit by a car. Unless he has 0% luck left, he'll just never get hit by a car. I hope that makes sense. I think I just overcomplicated it. Anyway, yeah, that's how his quirk works. Like I said, I know his power is kind of hard to explain, and trust me, I am aware it is super duper overpowered, but the thing is, I don't really fucking care. This is all for fun anyway, so go off if you want to, but I'm just gonna chill over here with my OP characters, having a good time, so I don't really care. It's OP, sure, but who cares? It's not like him being OP actually affects anything. I'm too lazy and slow to draw out anything substantial, so it's whatever. Anyway, let's scoop back to his physical appearance. He actually has a tiny 4-leaf clover in each eye that glows when his power is active. So essentially, when he's saying something out loud that he wants to manifest, or if he's thinking something, you'll always know he's doing it if you're able to see his eyes glowing. And I don't know, I just wanted to add it in for fun. He also has 8 beauty marks on his face, 2 on his forehead, 2 on each cheek, and then 2 underneath his lip. If you connect them all together, they kind of form a 4-leaf clover. Can you see how literal and obvious I'm being with this whole luck thing? Doesn't matter. He actually found out this whole 4-leaf clover on his face thing one day when Lila, which is Nilo's sister, my other OC, connected them all on his face with a Sharpie, and that's how he found out he has a 4-leaf clover on his face. He actually pierced over the 2 beauty marks on his face, the ones under his lip, with snakebite piercings, so he has 2 facial piercings right there. I chose to give him green hair because it kind of has to do with his power, with the whole luck thing, because I'm super obvious and not discreet at all. But I also made him have green hair just because I think I made him I made him a long time ago. Right after I finished designing Nilo's dad, I made Kouji, and that was maybe right after I dyed my hair green for the first time, or maybe, I really don't know. My memory is whack, but it's fine. Anyway, I just wanted more green-haired rights, so I made him have green hair because I really like green hair. I've been dyeing my hair green for 5 years, so green-haired rights, please. If you think about it, there aren't that many characters with green hair, especially not the yellowy green, but the blue green, an emerald kind of green. There aren't that many characters with that hair color, and it makes me so sad. He has sort of long and wavy hair that he usually ties into a bun. I guess if he wears it down, it kind of looks like a mullet. I don't really know how his hair works. It doesn't really make any sense. Please don't clock me for it. It's anime hair. It defies logic, I guess. Let's see. Oh yeah, just like all my OCs, he has a ton of piercings because I have a ton of piercings and I like drawing them, so I like putting them there for my own entertainment and aesthetic pleasure, I guess. But something I don't have that he does have is a split tongue. So that's essentially when you split your tongue in half and you can move them individually, and it kind of looks like a snake tongue. It's really cool. I've always thought they looked so cool, but I've been too nervous to get it done myself. Plus, I don't know if I'm able to do it since I have my tongue pierced, but it's definitely super cool. So Kouji has it. He got his tongue split just for fun because he thinks it looks cool, much like myself. And yeah, he really likes it. I really like it. He has really no say in the matter because he's my character, but he really likes it. I think that about covers it for his appearance, so let's gloss over some of his personality really quick. The main trait of his personality is that he's very stupid. Yeah, he's really stupid, but like clinically stupid. He's kind of like a himbo, if you guys know what that is, but his titties aren't big enough to be in that category, so he's kind of just dumb. Think like Andy Dwyer from Parks and Rec, but mixed with April, like their child, but also still somehow school smart. Does that make any sense? I just said like multiple contradictions. So yeah, like the thing is, he's stupid, but he's also really smart and witty. He's like really school smart and just like wise, I guess, like, but without knowing it. So he gives off this really stupid, dumb bitch energy, but within all his stupidity, he says like really smart things, if that makes sense. I don't know. It's like he's just dumb and oblivious with such simple things, but then for the things that matter, he's kind of smart about it. He's not an intellectual or anything, but I don't really know what I'm saying. He's very stupid, like chaotic stupid, but still smart. Whatever. Moving on. Like I said before, he's super sarcastic and witty and like stupid funny. He has no shame whatsoever. He has the confidence of my dreams, essentially. He's just super outgoing and friendly, and he looks really intimidating, but once people realize how stupid and just kind of like easygoing he is, he kind of like gets along with most people, except the people that don't appreciate his pranks and jokes. Yeah, he does dumb shit all the time for no reason, just because he feels like it. One time he threw himself out the window, just for no reason, absolutely no reason at all, just because he knew he was gonna be fine. Another tiny fact about him is that he paints only his middle finger with nail polish, because according to him, it's quote-unquote a nice little thing for people to look at when I flick them off. He's kind of a son of a bitch, but like a lovable one, if that makes sense. Anyway, I think that about covers it for most of his character. I can't really think of anything else to talk about, just like overall. And yeah, I think, like I said, that covers it. I was going to do all these assumptions and questions about him, but looking at how long I've been recording, this has taken me so long just to explain his character. So I think I'm going to avoid this video being like an hour long and just cut it here and save all those questions that I had from my Instagram for another video where I can just answer only assumptions and only questions about my characters, Kouji in specific. So actually, if you have any questions about him after watching this, please leave them in the comments below. I will gather all those questions from my Instagram and the assumptions, and also on Twitter and stuff, with the comments, or like the questions you leave in the comments, and then answer those in a future video. I'll just have to make sure I draw him again sometime soon so that I have some footage to put in the background. But yeah, if you have any questions, please ask me about him. I always love talking about my children. I love them so much, so thank you for listening to me ramble. If you made it all the way to the end about my OCs, I really hope you like him. I kept him hidden for so long before I finally actually drew his ref sheet and posted it on my Instagram. It feels really nice to just talk about him and that people have had a good reception to Kouji. Everybody really likes him, at least over on my Insta, so that makes me really happy that people like my OCs and find them funny and stuff. I really appreciate it, and I will try and be better about posting more videos. I know I say that like all the time and then disappear for a couple months, but I definitely want to be making more of my OC introductions because I have a couple characters to get through. I will definitely be doing Lila, which is Nilo's sister, and Aki as well, which is one of my best friend's favorite character of mine. Even though I feel like he's the most simple, she still like adores him. I don't know why, but he's such a good boy, so I'm excited to do his as well. And then, oh my god, everyone's favorite father. He's definitely a fan favorite over on my Insta and Twitter. I don't know why people love him so much, but Nilo's dad, Rain, will finally be getting a ref sheet soon, hopefully, if I can find the time for it. I've never drawn a ref sheet for him, which feels like blasphemy because I've had him for so long. And as soon as I do that, he'll also be getting his own OC introduction video, which I'm super excited to do as well. And like I said, I'm definitely going to be redoing Nilo's video. I need to just overwrite that shame because it was just too much embarrassment for me. But okay, enough rambling. I've rambled enough. Yeah, again, thank you for watching. Let me know what you think about this little son of a bitch in the comments. I'm super eager to see what you guys have to say. Please be safe with quarantine and just everything going on. I just hope you're all doing well, and I will see you guys hopefully very soon. Alright, bye bye.